I think we are live. Yes, we are. Let me scoot. Let me actually come closer to you. I'm going to take this off. Well, maybe I'll keep it on. I don't like that you can't see my name. Okay, I'm full of myself. Anyway, okay. Hello everyone. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. And welcome. I want to talk about the collective energy of March, the astrology, the vibe in the sky. Okay. For the collective. Okay. I am going to, on each individual thing, do individual horoscopes. So next week, well, not next week, very soon, like in maybe 2 more days, you're going to get a video on the full moon of Virgo, and I will do detailed horoscopes on that. And as each thing goes on, so we have Jupiter, um, we have the Venus and Taurus, we have some big things, Pluto. Yes, okay, we got two major signs going and changing. So we will just, and we're talking about all the aspects. Now down here, I have all my notes because this is live and I am not editing anything. So I want you to get all the tea. Okay. Let me, oh, I was looking to make sure I have my water, or I will be struggling. Okay. So, today is March 2nd that this will be uploading. And today we have Mercury is entering Pisces. And what does that mean if you are new to astrology? Let me explain. First of all, I am very good at teaching the basics. Okay, so welcome. If you're old to this, then okay, but maybe not maybe you will learn something because I always learn things about astrology and natal charts and tarot. So it is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about Mercury entering Pisces, which is already done today. I didn't put the times. So, and we're dealing with a lot of aspects and a lot of ingress planets. So, a lot of planets entering certain signs, and I don't have my notes. Next time I will remember the time because sometimes it affects us right in the morning and sometimes in the evening and we're asleep. Okay. So, but Mercury enters Pisces and Mercury stays in a sign about 30 days. So this isn't like the most powerful shift, but it does shift your mental focus and attention as it translates to the houses and planets, and also deals with our communication with others, like with people, which is others. Um, oh, throughout the year. Like, so imagine every 30 days Mercury moves, and every 30 days our shift to what we pay attention to and our mental focus and how we communicate to others probably changes within like 12 times. Well, not within. It changes like 12 times. So, and it evolves, right? Because the astrology chart, the natal chart, the astrology wheel, as you said, it starts to age, right? So yes, sorry about that. My nose ring is a little irking me. Okay, so what does it mean when Mercury enters Pisces? And Pisces, first of all, is all about your intuition and dreams and revelations. And Mercury is the sign that gives you all about your mind. And when you get it together, it's like your intuitive mind, because it's your intuition and your mind together. And there's imagination and creativity. And also, Pisces is very lack of confidence. Also, I did a very detailed video on Pisces energy. I will put it down below. I was going to say link it. I don't know if I can on a live video, but I will put it down below so you can really get the information if you want to know more about Pisces energy. There's also confusion with this energy because you have a deep sympathy and understanding and for feelings for other people. And also you could be very vague as well, because Pisces energy gets very vague, and clarity is kind of like in the clouds and very spiritual, and oh, we'll just feel the vibe. And Mercury is all about intellectual and intelligence. So just know that we have that with Mercury energy. So also today we have two aspects, and one is Venus is conjunct Jupiter. I was going to say Jeopardy. Venus is conjunct Jupiter, and I was already feeling that this morning because I was purchasing a lot of things, okay? And that is what you get with this energy. It is Venus is all about aesthetics and home, also love and relationships, or maybe girlfriends or whatever female relationships you have. And it's big in love, and also it's spending on luxury items. I want to basically redecorate my whole home, and I fell into a hole on YouTube of beige decor, okay? And just really going deep and probably spending a coin or two that I shouldn't be spending, okay? And that is what you get with the energy of today. And this is today, okay? Then you have Mercury conjunct Saturn, and they're both in the sign of Aquarius. When you say conjunct, that means they're together, they're close together, and they're hugging. And it's all about reappraise, foundations, details, and long-term thinking when it comes to our Mercury, okay? But it's ending. So that is earlier. So I don't have the time with Mercury entering Pisces because that was earlier because they're both in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, so March 3rd, which is tomorrow, and if you're looking at this video, it is March 3rd. Venus is conjunct Chiron, and that is applying healing with love. Chiron is all about healing and wounding, the wounded healer and healing that wound. And not most of the times. With healing the wound with Chiron, you have to heal it with what the wound is, what was once hurting the wound, okay? So if you were abused, deal with abused children. That helps you heal with the wound. Now, this is going to be all about love because Venus is all about love and also touches spirituality as well. So when it comes to your, whatever your wound is, it is conjunct, okay? And it's about applying it with love, and that's all positive, okay? Then March 6th, we have Sun is in Pisces in a sextile Uranus, which is in Taurus, and it's going to be about set trends and embracing being different, okay? Especially when it comes to your looks, because the Sun is all about the external and also your identity and your ego, okay? So embrace the difference and set the trends. Now, March 7th, which is a Tuesday, we have the full moon in Virgo. I'm going to go into a more detailed video onto this, and then also I will do the horoscopes on this. And but this is just for the collective, and this is just for you to know. It's about bringing sudden awareness to our lives, particularly in areas when we require order, because Virgo is all about put it in order. It's also about service to others, also about pets, okay? If you're an animal lover, something is exposed or illuminated, prompting us to get in touch with those things that we may have been neglecting or putting off, especially regarding work, service, habits, health, and routines, okay? That day is also squaring Mars, and it suggests a temptation to rush and to push the agenda ahead, especially in those departments in health and habits and services. So like be careful on trying to really get it done. And it's also an emotional thing, even though I feel like Virgo energy is very practical. And I find when it's a Virgo moon, I tidy up really well, and I'm really diligent about my habits. So I really love that energy. And I think when it was a full Virgo moon, I started to really be diligent with my list. And I do a list every morning now, and it's a habit, okay? Shout out to the Atomic Habits book. It is an amazing book. I feel like I should do like a book club on whatever, because I'm into books, okay? So that's that. Okay, so now let's talk about March 7th, Tuesday. We have Saturn entering Pisces. So this is one of the big planets that is a big deal this month. But, you know, it's going to retrograde because Saturn moves slow. Hold on, let me get some water. You guys, I have this Stanley cup, and I changed the straw. Sorry. Let me put that back there. Now it's on display. But I changed the straw to a metal straw because I'm really anti-plastic, even though this top is like plastic. When it says free of BPA, lies, okay? It's just got more chemicals. Plastic is not a natural material, okay? It cannot disintegrate. So just be aware of that, even though this is plastic. But we try. I just changed the straw to a metal one. Okay, so Saturn. Okay, so Saturn enters Pisces. Okay, and first let me say it enters on the 7th, and also till May 24th to 2025, and then September 1st, 2025, until February 13th. 2026. Okay. And that's all about it retrograding back. Saturn is a rigid authority figure. I feel like it's like your father. Whenever I hear Saturn, it imposes rules and structure, and it wears uniforms, and it's like I am the boss. And I feel like it's like a very number 4 when I think of numerology, just very like, what are the goals? What are you supposed to? It's very father to me. Okay. And wants you to know what you're doing with your life and how you are reaching your goals. Okay. That is the energy of Saturn. Now it's entering the energy of spirituality and imagination. And Pisces is a never ending sea of mysticalism and creativity and fantasy. Like it's very aerial, okay? And then you have the father, right? And it's mixed together. And this is a sign of high vibrations and inspiration and visionary with the Messiah, okay? Very lovely, beautiful energy. So there's going to be, when it enters Pisces, okay, there's going to be frustrations achieving your practical goals, because you're going to be confused on material and non-material, like materialistic things and non-materialistic values. And then you can feel uncomfortable with being weak because Saturn doesn't want to be weak, okay? And Pisces is all about insecurities. And then, and also also caring about others. But then there's going to be a limit with that. You'll want to work. You'll be rooting for the underdog, but you don't want to be the underdog, okay? You're like, wait, I'm the underdog? Wait, no, no, not in Saturn and Pisces, no. And you can also be bothered by people who seem to play the victim with this energy, or people who are just too spiritual. It's like you're doing too much, okay? Or just like too out there with your spirituality. And also too lacking some faith or trust and intuition in life itself, and just being vaguely fearful with this energy. We may feel more comfortable offering tangible help and advice than emotional support. Okay. Now, but this energy, okay, Saturn, the great planet of form, structure, and then Pisces, the ocean of undoing. It'll bring some of our dreams to reality because Saturn's like, wait a minute, shift it, wake up. Let's make this more tangible and make this more real, because it's like, earth practical energy. And this is when you'll lay the groundwork for manifesting. Okay, so you manifest and then you're like, wait a minute, let's make this manifestation really happen with this energy. Let me see. It will make order for the ethers of technology, culture, pharmaceutical, because Pisces energy is all about pharmaceutical, medication, drugs, all that, and spirituality. And the withdrawals will be rough with this, okay, because it's going to be going in and out. But it's a perfect time to look inward with this energy, okay? When the master of rules is in the final sign of the zodiac, because Pisces is at the end of the zodiac, the two darn well are going to make some dreams come true. So I kind of like this energy, you guys. I'm excited, and it's a great time to write a business plan, work out a budget, look into some loan options, just really get involved, because your path is going to become more clear. And sure, there's the negative aspects of it, but then there's this great positive energy with it. I, of course, will be doing a more detailed reading with that and going over the horoscopes, but it's a long a long transit, but we'll go into the horoscopes of that as well. So then March 11th, we have some two aspects. March 11th, Mercury is in Pisces, and it's going to be sextile Uranus, which is in Taurus. And you will be making new discoveries, encountering with new people, and generally have a sense of excitement and interest overall that day. You won't have to go out of your way to experience and effects for your immediate environment. Will present all the interest you need. So you won't have to go too far, okay? It could be in your house. Especially me, Cancer. I love being at home, but it's going to be it's a very positive energy. And this is a good day to tackle old problems that you have been unable to resolve in the past. You will not want to spend the day in your usual routine with this energy, because Uranus is all about out of the box, thinking out of the box, not thinking because Mercury is in Pisces, but just out of the box. And it's in Taurus, so it makes me think of money, because Taurus is money energy. You'll be extremely alert and curious with this energy, with that aspect. Now, the second aspect, March 11th, is Venus is in Aries and is sextile Mars, and Mars is in Gemini. And when these two get in sextile, boy, love relationships and friendships are in favor at this time, okay? So it's like a mini Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day energy. There is a balance in your life between self-assertiveness and the need to relate to others, because Mars is all about assertive and a drive and a passion, and then Venus is all like, I'm in love, where's my friendships, where are my friends, where are my loved ones? So that is what that in friendships you can be yourself without feeling the difficulty of being yourself. So you're going to really put your guards down and try some new things with some friends that day as well. Now we have March 12th, and Jupiter is conjunct Chiron. Remember, I told you earlier, Chiron is all about the wounded healer and healing yourself. And then Jupiter is about expansion, luck, faith, philosophy, and they're both in a sign of Aries. So it's going to encourage an increased need for greater understanding, hence the philosophy, wisdom, and awareness, as well as a stronger interest in healing arts and holistic health. Oh, wow. I love that aspect, don't you? I mean, of course I do. Look at what I do for a living. But I love that aspect, and be a time when you update your personal belief system as well. So if you're on the edge, watch out March 12th. You're going to be like, you know what? I don't believe in that system no more. I practice a different God, even though God is God, okay? Potential is high for working on ridding ourselves of negative attitudes, okay? Amen. Okay, where's the sage? Okay, I got a sage back here. Negative attitudes that have held us back. And then you have it in the sign of Aries. So we can be especially interested in dealing with personal demons that have fractured our confidence. Okay, people? And ability to assert some boundaries are going to happen with that energy. And again, that is Jupiter conjunct Chiron in a sign of Aries. That is March 12th. That is amazing energy. We have the last quarter moon in the sign of Sagittarius, March 14th. And the last quarter moon is a turning point, and it's going to clear the way for the new moon. Okay. And I am working on that video for the moon cycles. Okay. So this phase prepares us for the dynamic of the new moon, which is going to be in Aries, and it's going to be March 21st. And Sagittarius and Pisces, they're both mutable energy, because we're still in Pisces. So it's both mutable energy, and this moon phase brings change, whether we like it or not. Okay, people? Okay, collective, get ready for action, forward movement, and at least a change of scenery. Remember, the moon deals with your emotions, also deals with feminine energy and your mother as well. This is a dangerous combination because we have the fish, right? And you have the optimistic hunter getting together and bursting with philosophical ideas, okay? And it's just going to be interesting, okay? I wrote dangerous, but interesting and dangerous, okay? March 14th, we have another aspect, and it is Mars is in Gemini, and it's going to square Neptune in Pisces, okay? Most people have to deal with feelings of doubt, discouragement, inadequacy. Am I saying it right? I can't say inadequate. Okay, not being able to do things. Sorry. Also means you may find yourself pleasantly confronted by the consequences of your past actions, people, that you hoped it would just simply go away, and never, okay? God and the universe knows. So wake up. The challenge is to confront them without caving in. So if something from your past starts creeping up, March 14th, let it go. Don't be aggressive. Mars in Gemini is all about the talk, 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 talk. Let's listen. And then we have the Neptune in Pisces, and it's at home in Pisces, but they're squaring. So with this energy, there could be some deceitful actions, okay, for the collective, for yourself in the collective. So be aware of that. You may be tempted to take, devious course of action. Yeah. So when it comes to adversity, when it comes to a challenge, you're going to want to lie. And let's not lie. Let's be honest. March 15th is Sun is conjunct. The Sun is conjunct Neptune. Okay. So this transit has two sides. Okay. And it's very difficult to know in advance which one would be more prominent with you with this energy. Therefore, you should examine both. Let's be aware of both sides with this. First of all, this transit greatly stimulates your awareness, often in ways that may be difficult to understand and rationalize because we're dealing with Neptune, right? It's all about your intuition and imagination. And you're like, I just feel a certain way. My intuition is telling me this. So you might be very intuitive with this energy, and you may be more interested in occult and spiritual activities. Hello. Okay. As well. On the other side, it can be extreme escapism. Okay. You may want to flee from the everyday world and go off into a private world. Be careful of addictions this day on all costs. Okay. So like addicted to YouTube, addicted to binge watching TV, addicted to sex, addicted to porn, addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol. Be aware of those. And then to allergies is a thing. And it's really more addicted to pharmaceutical, which is drugs, okay? But just be aware of that. But I find that some people, when they escape nowadays, escaping is through social media. So be aware of that energy. And like I said, allergies might kick up that day if you have allergies, okay? So do some preventive work. And, I'm not an herbalist, but I was about to give some suggestions. But, we'll let that go. Okay, March 16th, we have Venus enters Taurus. So Venus is known as a beautiful planet, okay? I love Venus energy, okay? So which controls human traits, beauty, pleasures, relationships, love, along with fine things in life such as travel, okay? And beautiful travel, okay? Not just like to the dirt. No, beautiful travel and all sorts of kind of luxuries. And Venus is considered to be known both material and spiritual energy. Now, when Venus enters Taurus, and it'll be there until April 11th. Okay. Making this few weeks between a perfect exploration is the energy you're going to get. Venus considers Taurus a home. So it's comfortable there. There's comfort, rest, pleasure, all that with this energy. And this means when the planet and the suns are together, one is more drawn to committed relationships and not casual dating. Okay, so if you are hopping around and you're not normally into that energy, you're going to shut it down that day. Okay, this is the perfect time to bring love and money issues out so that they can be dealt with in a less difficult manner. Okay, there's affection and romance with this energy as well. You're going to probably be cautious of your female friendships and your lovers because Taurus energy takes its time and it's more practical and it's just not in the la 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 stage. Okay, it's like, wait a minute, I believe in quality over quantity. That is the kind of energy with Taurus. Music is great with this energy too because Taurus loves all the senses and Venus is about the aesthetics. So that is great energy. I feel like you're like, what are you doing? Is that, okay, no. I just felt like it looked a little dull, but okay. So let's talk about some aspects that day. We have 3 of them that I am noticing, and it is Mercury conjunct Neptune. And wait, did we discuss that one already? No. Okay, so Mercury is conjunct Neptune. So there's 2 things with this one. You will be able to think and express yourself. Ideas and feelings that you usually cannot express is really good and creative. It's going to be really creative when it comes to art. And so you're going to be able to express yourself creatively and through art, probably really through social media as well. And it's going to be really creative. And, but not everyone's going to probably understand it. So just let that go. Just do your best and be comfortable. On the other hand, this imagination power, just imaginative power, can get so out of hand that it turns the imagination to illusion. Okay. And like I said earlier, it's all about deceit when it comes to Pisces energy. So be careful with that energy. This transit can indicate unclear and confused thinking because Pisces also is very vague, and illusions is dealing with that. And you may also lack self-confidence. Again, that is Pisces energy when vulnerable confronting someone, because Mercury is how you communicate to others, okay? And now it is conjunct. It's hugging Pisces, like, hello, Neptune. And Neptune's in Pisces, so it's a double hitter, okay? So beware of that. And you may be tempted to be dishonest because Pisces gets really deceitful, Pisces energy. Okay, so Venus is in Aries and it is squaring Pluto in Capricorn, okay? So this is very intense when it comes to emotions within a relationship. Okay, Pluto and Venus together create a powerful love experience to draw you in and change your consciousness, because Pluto is all about transformation, and then it's in Capricorn, so it's thinking long term, and it's squaring Venus, so it's like, wait a minute, we need a transformation for our long-term goals in this relationship, in this friendship, in this beautification of our home, okay? And in long-term traveling. Like, we need to make this better. This is not for the long term, and there needs to be a transformation with this energy, okay? So there'll be the difficult side of this is that you may become more aware of changes occurring in your relationship, to which you will be forced to accommodate those changes, okay? Don't ignore it, because it will break down in a relationship and break the relationship in a negative result. So not saying that you're going to leave your man or your woman or whatever you call that person. It's just saying that it's going to bring awareness for a transformation, and transformation is going to be great, and it's going to be thinking more long term, okay? Then we have Sun Pisces, and it's going to square Mars in Gemini. So on this day, you will have to be very aware of yourself and your motivations, because we're dealing with the sun. Okay. And then we're dealing with how we achieve things. Okay. And motivation is how you achieve things. You are likely to have a serious ego conflict with others that day, especially with Mars and Gemini. Is all about communicating. Okay. And be careful with them hands. Geminis love to use their hands. So don't be doing all that when you trying to get your way or trying to come across someone. Okay. Allow your actions to be dictated by your subconscious motivated energies. Okay, so have positive, positive motivations when doing things. Okay, and think about that. Calm down, and also there's going to be a lot of unknowing haters. Okay, this transit is a test for the validity of a position that you took, or a statement that you have made either literally or figuratively about 6 months ago, okay? All square aspects has that energy, and just beware of the unknowing haters, because there's going to be a lot of haters who don't even know that they're haters, okay? Because it's so deep in their subconscious, they don't even know they hate themselves, and you're going to get a lot of that. People are going to be looking for your flaws, flaws of your preparation, errors in that challenge you in any aspect. So just be aware of the haters that day, and with awareness, you will be prepared to handle challenge and be able to handle the challenge in that experience, in that energy. Okay, so be aware of it. Know that it's coming, and be like, Danyell Carmelita said this will happen this day. But I got you. I'm prepared. I'm calm. I'm receptive, and I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna hit you when this transit ends. Okay. Now March 19th, Mercury enters Aries. So here we go. We got people thinking and talking just off of their instinct, and they just going off their gut. Like, you know what? I don't want to sit and think about it. I'm going to do it. Okay. So there's aggressiveness, brilliance, and also dealing with their intelligence. There's wittiness, outspoken, originality, energy. With this, there's sharp tongue conversations. So, all my water signs, just be leery of that. Also, too, anyone with Mercury and Aries energy, they're very sarcastic. Okay, so you might have a lot of sarcasm with this. Yes, so that is what you're going to get when Mercury enters Aries. I will go into detail of that later, but that's just a gist of it. Also, to the sense of being impatient when it comes to communication, technology, all that stuff, and also to when it comes to technology, it moving fast, and transportation driving too fast. So be careful with that energy. It's not a retrograde, but you don't need to slow down, okay? March 19th, Jupiter is in Aries, and it's semi-sextile Uranus, which is in Taurus. So it's all about partying, and because Jupiter is expensive and Uranus is like out of the box, and social gatherings, and you'll be in a good mood, okay? So it's very funny and very optimistic energy that's even going to be drawn to you and probably bring some opportunities to you that's a little bit different, okay? So then we have March 20th, and that is Saturn return to all my Aries, and happy birthday, Aries. Okay. And I am going to go into detailed on Aries energy. So get ready for that, how it affects the person who has the sun in Aries, and also how it affects us as a collective. Oh, wait. See, my straw's too low. So be ready for that. That's exciting. And also, it is the spring solstice, which is really the original New Year's. So there is that as well. I am going to go all into detail for that video. So watch out for that. You guys click the link. Subscribe. It's free. Okay. It helps me. Hit that little bell, because subscribing only does so much. Now you hit the bell. Now you really get to know when I have my videos. So just be aware of Aries energy coming up. I'm excited about that. Okay. So March 21st, Jupiter is going to be in Aries, and that is semi-squaring Saturn, which is in Pisces. So we think in big terms. If we have the urge to expand, we confront obstacles, and we are forced to face reality. Restruggling of our lives and our business goals is going to now be in order with this energy. Watch out for overextending yourself, which could lead to frustration, of course. Okay, so that is that energy. It's very businessy, but be aware of it. Okay, March 24th. First, we have a new moon in Aries, of course, because now we are in Aries season. And it's also about a fresh start. And you're going to have some inner impulses, and you won't have fear, because it's in Aries, okay? And Aries is all about courageousness and being bold, okay? And the daredevil is the energy of Aries. And by abandoning the need to refine these impulses based on what others might want you to do or what others think you should do, you learn more about being yourself, because the moon is all internal energy. And there's going to be confidence and just like integrity with yourself with that energy. Okay. March 23rd is another second big whammy. So we had Saturn, and now we have Pluto entering Aquarius. And Pluto is going to be here briefly because it's going in and out of retrograde, right? Its uninterrupted 20-year journey through Aquarius officially begins January 21st, 2024. Okay, so next year. But we're getting the feeling of it, okay? Because Pluto is a very slowing moving planet. So the retrogrades are going to affect us moving back and forth. Okay, so but let's say what this energy looks like when it enters Aquarius, and you'll know fully more next year, but you were going to feel it March 23rd. Pluto represents the themes of surrounding destruction and death and rebirth. And Pluto's role is to keep the engine of the universe going by eliminating what no longer serves us. Okay, that's a tarot card, the Eight of Cups. If something is rotten, Pluto will eliminate it. That's why I love Pluto, okay? But I am a moon in Scorpio, so there's that. It leaves space for healthy growth, because if you have this rotten thing here, how can you grow? You got to get them weeds up out of here, and that's what Pluto is here for, okay? Like I said, it's moving slow, and it's the slowest moving planet, and then it's in retrograde, and the spirituality growth possible with Pluto is retrograde is limited by the individual's own creativity, imagination, and conscious mind. I am going to go very deep with this energy in a future video, and I don't mean to keep saying that, but you know, this video is already a length, and I want to explain all the energies, but you will get more detail into it coming up. Now, Pluto makes its home in Aquarius, so expect to see larger conversations on how to build long and lasting change. Pluto in Aquarius means revolution. Okay, it's going to transform a lot of okay. It's going to lead some diplomacy and changes in how we invest money and how money where am I? How we invest money. Wait, it was something else that I saw that I wanted to say. Okay, sorry. So changes in how we invest money and what we invested in. It's going to even deal with community governments. Okay, get ready for your local government for a transformation in that, advancement in space, because Aquarius is all about science. So get ready for that energy, for change in that, and more, unionized workers, because Aquarius is humanitarian energy and also is into groups. And there is that's going to change with that energy as well. Also, oh, wait, let me see. What else do I have here? Oh, Pluto is, okay, and Aquarius is asking the collective to confront the ancient themes, okay? Get rid of all those old things when it comes to the establishment, outdated systems. Take action around issues of control, because Aquarius is like, I need my freedom. I don't like to be controlled. And stand up for misuse of power related to the individuality, equality, and freedom, which is the same. So it's all about freedom energy. While Pluto is in Aquarius, we take social structures and politics really serious, okay? If you thought it wasn't revved up now, get ready, okay? We seek major reform in all of the areas that I mentioned before. There's going to be dramatic happenings that could happen with networks and friendships as well, because Pluto's in Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about their friends and social networks and groups, and that's going to affect you as well. So that is the collective energy. But the collective also involves the individual, because we are oneness, okay? Pluto in Aquarius will spend its time shaking up all the preconceived notions and beliefs around society, technology, social media, and it's just more. I'm going to go into detail of all that, okay? Just be aware of individuality, friendships, group associations. So like, I'm thinking like a sorority, fraternities, book clubs, like anything group wise. Well, associations more is what you're going to get with that. Let me see what else. Okay, the last time Pluto passed through Aquarius was between 1778 and 1798. It was a revolution and a transformative period of time that changed the way the world viewed power, money, technology, society as a whole. Okay, so check your history books. Google what happened in 1778 and 1798, or you can wait for my future video that will be coming up. Okay, so March 25th, and we're almost at the end of the month, you guys. Also, I'm going to pull some cards for us as a collective. But March 28th, we have Mars that enters Cancer. Mars in Cancer approaches the emotions. Okay, because Cancer is all about the emotions, okay? And it's all about sensual and refinement, okay? It may be clingy with relationships when we have Mars entering Cancers, okay? Be aware that also reactions and outbursts, moodiness, all that is going to happen. Tempers, being irritable, all that energy happens when you have Mars in Cancer, especially when achieving things. Be aware, okay? March 25th. Assertive Mars has an uphill battle ahead of them because they're with the sensitive Cancer. And Mars is like, I got to get things going. And Cancer is like, but wait, they hurt my feelings. Wait a minute. The Mars wants to take ahead and take charge, and it wants to act rather on their instincts. But then you have Cancer, and Cancer is like, wait, I need to be emotionally secure first. So I don't want to go ahead and do that because I don't know. I need to feel protected. That is the energy when you have that. So get ready for Mars in Cancer. It's not naturally. It's not natural energy for Mars, right? But it's going to force the energy to slow down and to think twice. And it's also going to be very nurturing. And it may seem like we are all doomed in a standstill with Mars in Cancer. But don't be fooled, because this transit is going to pack a punch, okay? Mars in Cancer still has a fighting chance because it simply is going to be more deep with sensitivity and more connected with emotions. Let me see what else we have here. It could be an energy too of focusing more on the past and family values, and looking at familiar patterns, cutting that off. But yes, so look for that. Digging into domestic issues, probably even helping a family member progress in somehow. Yes, so, and I will get more into that when it happens, which is March 25th. Now, lastly, March 28th, we have the first quarter moon in Cancer, and it's, this is a time where you can start a new plan and weigh in the outlines of your plans and for development of new ideas. Okay, so that's usually what you do during this a first quarter moon. The energy is quite low though in all areas of life, personal and health and business. But you're going to be thinking some relationships, maybe a new communication and dating. And then you have it in Cancer. So like I said earlier about Cancer energy, be careful to relate to lending money. Also, too, I find like Cancer energy is like, no, we need to keep all our money. We need security because, again, Cancer is all about emotional security and protection. Hence the crab. It hides inside the shell of the crab. Be careful when lending money during this time, okay? Because you may not get it back. Since this time is increased emotional sensitivity, tact, and should be more attentive to loved ones. So be aware of your loved ones, pay attention, and be more nurturing during that energy, and it will benefit you. So that is basically March. In a nutshell, I did it in 43 minutes. Yay! I'm going to cleanse the energy, even though the energy was already positive. Okay, that just sets the tone. Okay, I have to move my mic down. Okay, hopefully that doesn't affect you because it's on this card deck here. Let me pull my cards out. I thought I had them out already. I'm going to actually cleanse that again. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, now you're back. Okay, let me cleanse this again the deck. Now that it's out because, yeah, I do have reading. So, ooh, okay. So let me pull some cards for what we have to deal with in March for the collective. And I will be doing private readings, not private readings. I do have availability for private readings, one-on-one readings, but I will be doing horoscopes with tarot with each of those things that I mentioned earlier. So check that out weekly. Okay, and let's see what we have. Ooh, so we have community and stability with community and marriage, home, family. That's what we have with this in March. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, we have the King of Wands. So, because we have Aries coming up in March, and it's fire energy, and it's could be aggressive, but this is a leader energy. This is very positive, and it's getting stuff done. It has the drive. It has the motivation. It has a spirituality as well. Very creative. And now we have two wands energy actually. So, ooh, and this fell out. We have the sun. So either like a rebirth, a birth of something that's going to be created. Sorry, I was trying to make it clear. Is it clear here? Or is it clear here? Sorry, it just looks a little foggy. Yes, but there is going to be either a rebirth, a birth of something, which we did discuss earlier, but it's very successful. It's very positive. The sun is very go get it energy. Let's do it. The ego, and it's going to pursue when we get the sun. Also dealing with father. Then also we have the energy of thinking lack of, like you don't have enough resources, but you do, because you just open God's door and come on in. So there's going to be a change, some type of conflict, and then it's going to be thinking lack of resources. Okay, and I'm going to pull one more. And ooh, we have the energy of getting stuff done, being more detailed, learning, and apprenticeship, and just completing a task and moving forward and progressing with completing things and learning things, and apprenticeship, learning your skill more as well. So we have fire energy. We have the sun right in the middle. So it's going to be a very positive month for you guys, for the collective. And then we, of course, we have the energy of lack of conflict, and it's not even almost, it's the energy of fear. So never think in fear, always think in love, always think in abundance, always think in God and the universe. Be like the sun, okay? The center of our collective reading, and always rise again. Always shine and glow, okay? You're going to be learning stuff, studying. You're going to have the drive, the passion. People might be coming up to you for advice, for passion, for drive, for spirituality. All that is the leader of, because you are the King of Wands. That is going to be the energy. And then to their structure and your stability in your home and your community. All that is going to happen during the month of March. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I have a newsletter that I give out once a week. It's all written down. It's more detailed. It is great information, and it is free. That is one. Also, to be aware that in a future comings, okay, you may enjoy this, and I am so happy that you enjoyed this, but you may lose me in the riffraff of the internet, okay, of the YouTube world, if I can say. And so collecting emails are more important for me to maintain the fellowship and you keeping in touch with me than it is to subscribing. So I rather you click the link and sign up for my newsletter, because then you'll get me all the time. Okay, not all the time, but you'll be able to stay in touch with me. Also, I have a free reading that I offer. You can click the link. It is about, if you want a free reading on health, if you want a free reading on finances, career, and love, click the link and you can get your free reading. Okay, you guys. Oh, wait. And one more thing. I also have information I have a cheat sheet if you want to learn about tarot. Okay. And yes. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.